Seriously on One Life to Live.
Troy swore he saw you kill Mitch, and they believe him.
What am I gonna do?
So the police think that Lindsay killed Mitch.
Your dad is coming back. In fact, that's a promise.
Bo gave me the ring that Father gave to Todd.
Okay, it's gone.
PD? Do you have an emergency? All right. You need to speak to the information officer about that. All right, one moment, please. Sergeant Collins, line 2. Dear Diary, another day at Landview PD.
Any way you slice it, all the reports went to Lindsay.
You have a problem with that?
Yeah. I don't like Lindsay for this murder. I can't put my finger on anything, but...
She's terrified of something, Bill.
Yeah, but still.
You know, it's usually a bad idea to get too creative with the evidence. That's a quote from my hero, Commissioner Buchanan.
Where the hell's Lindsay now, though? You know, if we could talk to her.
Yeah. The ME just delivered the final autopsy report.
You know, if I were running this place, people would be wasting their time at Phillies games. And our detectives wouldn't be off chasing, bogus evidence.
What's your problem? I mean, the preliminary report was pretty conclusive. Lindsay Rappaport's still our primary suspect. We'll find her.
Think again, detective.
Looks like that we've all been wrong.
Dead wrong.
Hello?
Where have you been?
Jessica?
I've been trying to get a hold of you since Mitch's funeral. Why haven't you returned any of my calls?
Calm down. Let's not do this over the phone.
Fine. I'm coming over. Stay there.
Well, somebody's in a hurry.
I have something I have to take care of now.
Oh, can it wait? I want to ask you something.
Later, okay, I have to go.
Whoa, what's got you so fired up here? You okay?
Jeez, keep up, could you? You're so slow.
Oh, thank goodness. Your mother's not here yet. If she knew that I was driving you all around town instead of waiting to meet her for dinner, I'd lose my job.
That could still happen, you know. All I have to do is say the word.
Gott in Himmel. Like father, like daughter.
And what's so wrong with that?
You are a demon child.
Don't you talk about my father like that. I have to take care of Walker. My mom hired him, and you know what? I'm going to get rid of him. Just like my father would have.
Anybody home? Oh, you're here.
Come on in.
I didn't think you would be here. I thought you'd be at work.
Yeah, just on my way.
Well, this shouldn't take long. So how'd the move-in go?
That's fine.
Great. Oh, well, I brought the lease by. I thought you should sign it. There you go. I'm so sorry, Walker. You know what? I'll get my husband's things out of here as soon as I can, all right?
It's okay. I'll just move a few things.
No, I mean, you should be able to keep your things here, and I should get his personal items out of the way for you.
I really don't mind. Cute kids.
Yeah.
That star's a piece of work, isn't she?
Yeah.
By the way, she fired me today.
She what?
Well, I walked into the Sun this afternoon, And I found her sitting at her father's desk. And according to her, it's her paper, and I'm history.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay. She misses her dad.
Yeah, she's pretty protective of Todd. They had a special relationship, and she hates anybody that she thinks is interested in me. What I mean is, Star thinks her daddy is coming home. And he's not. But she doesn't want to give up, you know?
Yeah, we talked about that.
It's funny because she doesn't usually open up to anybody that she doesn't know.
She also thinks there's something going on between us.
Well, there's not. I mean, I'm letting you stay here and we're working together, but...
Her idea is that might lead to something romantic.
There's nothing going on romantic here. And there won't be. Ever.
Hello? Star, it's Matthew. What's up? It's working. Told you. My mom and Beau were laughing, and they had a real good time at the game. Piece of cake. Now all we have to do is just keep finding excuses to get them together. We can't keep lying. Why not? 'Cause it's wrong. So it's working, isn't it? You want your mom and Beau together, right? And that Gabrielle person gone? I just got an idea. Gotta go. Star, wait. I can't keep lying. My mom hates people that lie. Listen, I'm not just doing this for you. I'm doing it for me, too. I don't understand. No time to talk now. I'll call you later.
Well, you see, I was meant to meet the commissioner and a little boy around noon. Have you seen them?
No, actually, noon. That was some time ago, Miss Medina. You might want to try to call him in his office.
Well, yes, I have. Many times. I've even gone back and forth. But well, I don't understand. If plans had changed, I'm sure that Beau would have called me.
Oh, yeah, of course. You know, I wish I could help you with that, but actually, I just got here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for listening to me.
So sorry.
Don't ask the waiters here anything. They're total idiots.
Hi, Stella. I'm looking for Beau and Matthew.
I heard they were here a long time ago.
Oh, you saw them?
Yeah, I heard they were going to a baseball game.
Yes, I was going to join them. It was all planned.
Really? Weird.
What's weird?
Well, I heard him invite Nora.
Who? Who did? Beau did?
Yeah. I mean, she sounded really excited and they all left together. But like I said, it was a really long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
The LPD can't afford to blow this.
Nobody's blowing anything.
Oh, really? Is that how this ME report's going to play out? You got cable and major networks camp right outside, and the local news leads with the Lawrence murder every chance they get.
You just hate being on TV that much, don't you, Daniel?
Lawrence has terrorized this community for too long. It's time to win back the public trust. The people on Lambview want another safe.
They are safe.
That's right, because you say so.
How dare you come in here and question the integrity of Commissioner Buchanan or the competence of his officers? They work night and day. They're thorough. They're professional.
And where are we? Square one is still in the dark.
The last thing anyone needs is your criticism, Daniel. So why don't you just get off your little tree stump and save your speeches for another time?
Nora.
You're not a police officer, Nora. You're an assistant district attorney.
So are you, Daniel.
Senior ADA. I suggest you get your priorities straight.
self-righteous jerk. Somebody ought to put a lid on him.
Ah, let him go. He's always right, we're always wrong. Even though neither of us saw any of this coming.
So, what? This final autopsy report means we give up our search for Lindsay?
Means we keep doing exactly what we've been doing. We follow up on anyone and everyone who could have killed Mitch Lawrence in a manner consistent with what forensics is telling us to look for now.
Which is what?
Read 'em and weep.
I'm sorry, you know, I have a lot on my mind.
Jess, the man was never really your father. And now he's gone.
Really, I just have to deal with this, okay?
Are you trying to avoid me?
Of course not.
Because we've hardly spoken since I got back. This is important.
Okay. I'm sorry. You're right. What's up?
I want you to come work for me.
At the Banner?
Yeah, part-time, internship or whatever. I know you have classes in the fall, and I'd move you up to some real investigative reporting as soon as it made sense. And I know that you've been a little unsettled lately, which I understand. I know most of what you've been through, but I think that something new to focus on, like working at the Banner, might help.
Kevin, I'm okay, really.
Jess, I'm your brother. You can't hide how you're feeling from me.
Nobody's hiding anything.
Okay, look, it wouldn't be just for you. You'd be helping me out. Hey, you have talent and brains and instincts for newspaper work, just like Mom. You've always wanted to be a journalist, right? Besides, the Banner is a family business. I want the family running it. Jess, you would really help me out.
Well, let me ask you a question. Where is Kelly in all of this family business stuff? She is your wife, right?
This isn't about Kelly. It's about you. I want you happy.
Okay. I'll think about it, I promise. But right now, I really have to go and deal with this, okay? I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
What makes you think I want something to happen between us?
You did kiss me.
Yeah. Well, maybe it wasn't all that great. Maybe I didn't like it.
I'm being honest here. I'm not interested.
Not interested, okay.
The truth is, Star's not the only one who hasn't gotten over losing Todd.
You're still in love with him.
That's not what I said. We had a very complicated relationship.
That's not what I asked.
I don't know. But I know that I'm not ready to get interested in anyone so soon, and there are certain things about you that I'm not particularly comfortable with.
Oh, such as?
Well, the fact that you try to control what's going on between Dorian and me. Don't. And I think you shouldn't lead Dorian on anymore. Oh, and don't give me that look like you don't know what I'm talking about, because I know you do.
Okay. Oh, one question, though. Why would you care if you're not interested in me? Hello?
Mr. Lawrence, Evangeline Williamson. I have some information for you about your brother's estate. Any chance we could meet, say the Palace Restaurant? We could do it now if you happen to be free.
I'll be there as soon as I can. Okay, see you. Since you brought me the lease, why don't I write you a check?
How did you know that's where Todd kept his key?
First thing I did when I moved in, I checked out the place. I like to know exactly where everything is, and I like to make sure that it stays there.
Oh. What's
on here? I haven't been able to find you.
Jessica. Fancy meeting you here.
I've
been expecting that. We have some things to go over. Mitch's estate.
Uh-huh.
She's my niece, Blair, and the two of us are pretty much Mitch's only heirs.
Really? Well, aren't you forgetting someone else here, like my Aunt Dorian? She was.
I will contact Dorian. I promise. She'll get everything that's coming to her.
Okay. Sign the lease. Jessica? See you at work.
Okay. Okay, I want the truth now, okay? What is going on here? Why did you give me that look at the funeral?
What look?
Well, you obviously didn't want me to say anything when Dorian and Blair were talking about Lindsay killing Mitch. Why? We both know that Lindsay didn't kill my father.
I don't understand this at all. It was all planned. I was going to be joining them.
You know what my mom says? She says that men are totally out for themselves and that you shouldn't put up with it. She says that you should just tell them to take a hike.
I'm afraid it's not that simple, Star.
Sure it is. He gave your ticket away, didn't he? So why don't you just give him away? In fact, I know this really nice guy named Walker. He works at my dad's paper, The Sun. Maybe I could call him for
Star,
you.
what do you think that you were doing? Would you excuse us, Gabrielle? I'm so sorry. Do you like your life, Star? Huh? Do you? Do you like coming to places, nice places, and eating out? Or would you rather eat in your room and then go to bed, huh?
What? I was just trying to help.
Star, how many times do I have to tell you, honey? Do not get involved in other people's businesses.
Mother, she looked like she needed some help.
Oh, Star, enough. Your matchmaking days are over.
This is Al's 12th week clean. I have to remember to get him a little something, you know, for his first 90 days. Nothing big. He wouldn't want that, but something he can keep with him. And remember me. He's so sweet sometimes I can hardly believe it. And to think we used to insult each other practically every time we met. That seems like a lifetime ago. Now, he loves me, and I love him.
Colson does love it when I screw up.
You didn't screw up. Couldn't wait for the final report and let all your leads go cold. You did what you had to do, and you did the best you could, as you always do.
You know, not everybody is going to see it that way.
You forget about Daniel Colson, for goodness sake. If the whole world were facing nuclear disaster and you saved it, he'd still complain that your paperwork wasn't in order.
And you filed it wrong.
Yeah, he does love me, doesn't he?
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Hey, honey.
Well, would it be all right if I spoke to you alone?
I will catch you later.
How could you do it to me?
I'm sorry.
Stand me up like that, and then take Nora to the game instead of me.
No, wait a minute. What? You're the one that stood me up.
Walker?
I was trying to protect you.
From what?
Yourself. If you'd said something in front of Blair and Dorian, you do not want them suspecting you.
Why do you care about me so much?
You're my niece.
We barely know each other.
We're relatives. And I'm not going to stand around and watch you pay the price for being Mitch's daughter.
What happened that night at the docks, it's getting clearer in my head. And when I walked in, I knew Mitch fighting, and I did what I did. Walker, I haven't told a soul about what happened, okay? But I need to know what happened before I got there. What were you two fighting about?
It's about time.
Yes, it is, brother. It's about time to die. you want to do jail time, brother. It's no picnic, believe me.
There's no reason to kill him.
Just forget about him. I'm interested in you. My loving little brother. I can't figure you out. And first you help capture me, then you mock me, and then you let me go. Why? Why'd you let me out of jail, brother?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Walker. What really happened at the docks that night? You called me, you told me to meet you at the docks, and when I got there, Mitch was attacking you. He was crazy. I thought he was gonna kill you.
You thought it was over? It wasn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
Get out of here.
Is he dead?
Jessica, listen to me. Jessica, listen to me. Look at me. Go. Don't say a word to anyone. You understand me? Get out of here. Hurry. Jessica, go now.
What did you do? What happened after I left?
I said I'd take care of it, and I did.
But I thought that you might need to... Listen, okay, for days I thought that I did it. But Antonio told me he died of arsenic.
He did. I poisoned him. I'd do it again.
They know. The police, they know. I keep on telling them that there was nobody there that I don't remember, but I
Just
know.
Stick to your story.
But I can't. Antonio, he knows me too well, and my Uncle Bo, I hate doing this. I'm not good at it.
So if you have to, you'll say you saw Lindsay.
But Lindsay wasn't there.
Jessica, I have gone through a lot of trouble. It has to look like Lindsay's responsible for killing Mitch and framing Blair and Dorian.
But she wasn't responsible. Why should she have to pay?
She won't have to pay. She's locked up in a loony bin for killing her husband. Another murder won't change things.
But Lindsay wasn't there. She didn't do it.
Why don't you consider the alternatives? You want to go to the police? Tell them everything you know. Go ahead. Let Mitch win.
This is some crazy mix-up. That's nobody's fault. Look, when I thought that you had to cancel, Nora happened to be there. Matthew wanted her to go to the game, so what was I supposed to say?
I didn't cancel.
I never would have said yes if you'd have been able to be there. You know? Buchanan. Yeah, I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I'll be back in a minute, okay?
I'll just put it on your desk.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
How could you?
How could I, what?
You knew damn well how much it meant to me to go to that game with Bo and Matthew. God, Nora, how could you?
May I? Thanks. You alone?
I'm meeting someone.
Well, you're right to the point then. Your background is very impressive. So is your track record. I wanted to know if you were interested in running for district attorney.
Against Hank Gannon?
Well, the banner likes to back new blood. Qualified, of course. You fit the bill. My paper could throw influential support your way.
Rather than ask what you'd expect in return, let me save us both some time and say I'm flattered, of course, but the answer is no.
Could you give me a reason?
I can give you several. First and foremost, I'm not looking for that kind of personal upheaval nor the public scrutiny.
Something to hide?
Nor am I interested in giving up a very lucrative private practice. I'm sure you can find other candidates that are more eager to serve than I am.
Like
Daniel Coulson.
I'm aware of Coulson. Well, let me know when you free up some time. Maybe then you'll consider my previous offer.
What kind of legal work are you talking about exactly?
Mostly business. My own, the Banner. But right now I'm focusing on putting together a great team of advisors and strategists.
Well, I'd say you're talking about politics.
You'd be right. I bet you're right a lot.
Sorry. Got here as soon as I could.
I managed to keep myself occupied.
Well, thanks for your time. We'll talk again.
Okay, Mr. Lawrence, I have a copy of your brother's final will. It was apparently written after his wife and daughter fell out of favor, shall we say. He's left his entire estate to you. I don't know what it'll be worth after the government gets their cut, but...
And you get yours.
I know there is some real estate, a modest bank account, some personal effects. Oh, and there's one other thing. Safety deposit key. It was among his personal things at the police station.
What about the Badra diamond?
That's evidence, I'm afraid. Not to mention the fact it's considered stolen property.
I wonder what's in here.
Explain it to me, Mom. How could you let that guy move into Dad's penthouse?
I've explained it to you, Star, twice. Now you are going to have to explain to me. Now you cannot go around firing adults from their jobs. You know what you're going to do? You are going to call him right this very minute and
No way!
Yes, way. What do you think you're doing? Trying to fix up Walker and Gabrielle?
Get a clue, Mom. I'm trying to get him away from you.
There's no answer.
Good.
Okay. Okay. That is it, young lady. Come with me.
But I already ordered.
Well, you're going to unorder. Hetty, take Miss Thing home here and tell Jack's babysitter that she can go. Star can go home, and I'll be there as soon as I can.
Yeah.
Thank you. Behave yourself, Star. Lord.
Is this seat taken? Oh, it is now.
Okay, you heard what your mother said. I'm taking you home.
Change of plans.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. You're taking me to my dad's penthouse.
I have something to show you. The early edition of the Banner tomorrow.
I thought you didn't want to talk about business or the papers.
Just read it. Here. Therefore...
Do you want me to read it?
No,
or
you read it,
do you
please.
want to read it to me?
No.
You can read it to me if you'd like.
Go ahead and read it.
Gosh, therefore, the publishers and editorial staff of the Banner apologize for their error in accusing Blair. It's an apology.
Yes.
I thought you didn't like to admit that you were wrong, Kevin.
Well, it doesn't happen very often. But when it does, I like to think that I'm big enough to do the right thing. I believe that's for us.
Oh, well, see, I believe, I don't want to dance.
Okay. Here's the alternative. Sell me the sun.
Let's dance.
That's what I thought.
You don't have to know my dreams, my every move.
gets home? What do I say? What do I do?
Can't you think of anything? Okay, first you go out to the swimming pool, and then you lock the cabana door. And then you just tell her that you put me in a timeout. And then I'll call you when I want to go home.
No.
Now go.
No, I refuse. Are you trying to make me lose my job?
If I was, you'd be history, and you know it. Go.
I should be fired. How I let her get away with this. My mother never was disciplined.
S-T-A-R-R.
Jessica,
This really isn't a good time.
we've got some new information.
What?
Look, I'm breaking the rules if I tell you. I'm taking a huge chance. But maybe it'll help you remember.
Listen, I won't tell anybody, I swear. Can you just tell me now?
The final autopsy report had a different cause of death than the preliminary report.
I don't understand.
It turns out Mitch wasn't killed by the arsenic. He was killed by a blow to the head. I'm not talking about some bump from a fall. Someone took a blunt instrument and literally cracked his skull.
So, Kevin, what is it with you and betting, huh?
Well, it's like you said. I like to win.
And you always assume you will?
More times than not. I'll prove it to you. Make a bet. Something you think you can win.
Okay, fine. What are the stakes? You obviously have something in mind.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. If I win, we seriously talk.
We seriously talk
We
about...
yes.
Oh, can you seriously talk about anything?
Well, I'm going to try if you'll let me.
Okay.
We will seriously talk about the benefits of you selling the Sun to me. Straight up business this time. And you have to listen to me in good faith.
All right. And if I win, you have to seriously tell me what's going on with you and Kelly.
Deal. What's the wage?
Whoever sells the most newspapers tomorrow.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Because I assume you know what our daily circulation is, and we always outsell you.
You are so wrong about that. What about last Monday and then the Thursday before last?
Come on, that's like once or twice.
Oh, okay. Well, for your information, I have a very, very strong issue tomorrow. So yes or no?
Yes.
Done deal. Done dancing.
Yeah, it's me. I need you to sell 5,000 extra copies of the paper on the street tomorrow. And get it done.
You're blaming me?
Who else knew that I was going to that game?
Okay, Gabrielle, all I know is that Bo got a message. You couldn't make it to the game. No
I did
reason,
not
no
send
explanation.
Bo a message. But it's quite clear that you took advantage of a situation when you saw one, didn't you?
Actually, I thought I was helping out since I thought you were with someone else.
Someone else? Who would I possibly be with?
Troy?
Troy? Why would I be with Troy?
Gabrielle, I was at the palace. I heard you lie to Bo, saying that you dined alone.
I did dine alone.
Gabrielle, you didn't dine alone, because I was at the palace and saw you. And I talked to Troy. He told me he'd had dinner with you.
All right. Yes, Troy did come and sit down. The food was already there, and Bo had last minute canceled. I don't even know why I'm explaining this to you, because it doesn't matter, because I could care less about Troy. Bo is the only thing that I care about in this entire world. So, I now need to ask you, Nora, please, I would rather you didn't say anything to Bo, because the reason I didn't tell him that is I didn't want it to look as though something was happening when there was nothing happening.
What's happening?
Nothing. We're just talking through the misunderstanding about the game.
You're not still upset about that.
No. Not anymore.
You want to tell me what you're doing?
Want to tell me what you're doing with my father's ring?
Mitch was killed by a blow to the head. Are you sure?
I know you saw something that night, Jessica.
No.
There's something you're not telling me. You saw someone. Whoever it was killed Mitch.
I don't remember.
I think you do.
Antonio, I don't remember.
Look, whoever you're protecting, Jessica, don't. I need the truth.
You want the truth? Fine, okay, Antonio, I killed him. I killed Mitch.
To live.
I know what you're trying to do, and I'm not going to let you do it.
I just got Blair eating alone, and I thought I should see what the competition was up to.
He's married.
Jessica, there's something you're not telling me.
Your dad, Todd Manning, isn't dead.
See the original SoapNet show that was nominated for 4 Emmy Awards in its first season, including Best Host. Lisa and Ty give you inside access to the world of soaps every weekday at 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Soap Talk only on SoapNet, the new way to watch soaps.